We have the tale of Spenta and how this is actually revolutionizing the deck. Did you guys smash the link crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out more comments? We're going to be going on a journey with the Spoon of the Magistus here and kind of how this deck has changed, well actually how Draco Tail in general has undergone a relatively interesting evolution within the space of this new meta. So, we're going to be seeing our opponent start off, yes, the Rahu Draco Tail, my favorite. Alright, stacking up all of our beautiful effects here, going ahead. Get back a free Lucaeus, go ahead and set up the tomb. Normal Lucaeus, go ahead and grab a free 5 mana from the deck. Go ahead and grab up Urgula Diffuse. In just a second, fire the 5 mana Diffuse. Go ahead, and we are going to actually make the Mysterion here. That's a nice little piece that's going to be very, very useful here for this. Oh, shoot, you're right. All right, so Lucaeus is already activated. Go ahead and regenerate our 5 mana, verifying which ones are which here. So we have Flame and Horn running on the back burner here. All right, main phase. All right, we're going to go ahead and fire this 5 mana after the opponent's done everything. So we can basically try to get some goodness going into our turn here. So go ahead and stack up, chain our effects. They're going to go ahead and negate. We'll go ahead and, oh yeah, 5 mana is a spellcaster. It doesn't matter if a monster activated. Effects also summon itself. Alright, so just verifying the set. We get our Incredible Ecclesia back. We get our 5 mana back here. And we get to go into our turn by drawing Fua for turn. You know, it's one of those things that, you know, we're going to keep seeing this. This is why I love this, man. So good, drawing Fua for turn. So we're going to special summon Incredible Ecclesia. We're going to go ahead and see the 5 mana chain here. To go ahead and special summon into Golem. We're going to go ahead and chain up some effects here. Alright, they're going to go ahead and go spell us. Sad day. Alright, we'll go ahead and lose our body. But we'll go ahead and get our Ecclesia back here. Go ahead and fusion into Secretarion Dragon. And we're going to go ahead and Spoon to get ashed. Oh, that's sad. Alright, we'll go ahead and Secretarion tuck back to revive, and then we're going to go ahead and make an SP to banish. And we'll go ahead and Rahu. So now we can build a board here. Alright, our opponent's Arthalion's going to attempt to come back. They're going to go ahead and pop our monster. We're going to go ahead and SP warp out both. And then, oh yeah, can't because of that one good card. Alright, well, get our body back. Alright, go ahead and Fallen special. Alright, go ahead and Artemis equip. Now we can go ahead and grab up Crowley from the deck. We're getting places here. It's not particularly where we want to be, but Crowley to go ahead and fusion into Zoroark to kick back. We can go ahead and attack on over that. Gotta love the extra 100 attack points. Urgula is going to tuck back, so we can have a fusion on the opponent's turn. And we'll go ahead and set up the Fallen and Virtuous, and Incredible Ecclesia comes back to our hand. That's really good. And we get our Arthalion back. They get this. They're going to go ahead and Alba Lenitus contact. Oh boy, that's pretty good. Alright. Well, we'll go ahead and lose our field now. You know, it's fine. They'll go ahead and SP to banish our face down Fallen. They're going to go ahead and do the chains here, so we can go ahead and get those cleared off. And then they're going to go ahead and Fallen and Virtuous special here, which is incredibly good. Go ahead and Synchro into the good card. Go ahead and Blazing Cartesian back. And end phase, Alba Lenitus will trigger to get us a branded fusion. And we can continue on the Congo line here after they get a Rahu Draco Tail. Oh no, they're getting their branded fusion. Okay, we're good now. Alright, and they've also got the Fallen and Virtuous coming to their hand. That's so good. Alright, branded fusion. Blazing Cartesia. Going to... oh, no dragon. Oh, that's so good. Alright, Chainlink 2, make the Albaz. Now we can go ahead and do our thing. Make the Secretarion here to set up. On resolution, they're going to go ahead make Albion. Albion, go ahead and banish to make the Star Dragon to pop that. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and Spenta again to add up Zoroark. Alright, go ahead and deploy Incredible. Go ahead and bring out Albaz. They're going to go ahead and blink the Albaz in that. Sure, we'll get our Incredible Ecclesia back. Zoroark, go ahead and bring up the Glass. And then we'll go ahead and make the Ecclesia to bring up Blazing. Alright, we'll go ahead and make the Chorozo here. We'll go ahead and see Arthalion come back. Blazing to fuse into Gulamel. Gulamel to answer that. We'll go ahead and set Sting. And then we'll go Battle Phase, attack over. And then we'll go battle phase, swing on over that, and then we'll get 1,000 and 1,500 in here to clear up some of these remaining monsters. And then end phase, Incredible Ecclesia back to hand. We'll get back our monsters, so many. And they do get a Fallen and Virtuous set, Blazing Cartesia back to hand, and Incredible Ecclesia back to the hand. Oh my god, so much going on here. Brand Fusion, chaining the Blazing to make the Mirror Jade. They're going to make the Rin Broom here. Alright, they're going to go ahead and Blazing Cartesia special. And then we'll go ahead and make the Secretarian. We're going to see the Sting here to go ahead and take care of some things. They're going to see the Chaining on the SP to go ahead and banish out. Go ahead and get a draw here, which is 5 mana. Alright, we lose our Mirror Jade. They're going to go ahead and bounce back too. Secretarian Dragon's also going to revive Lucaeus. Lucaeus is going to get Pan back on the field. And we're going to go Rahu to fuse again. Alright, we'll go ahead and answer the Secretarian Dragon through that. And then we'll go ahead and tuck back to grab back 5 mana. We're in a really terrible position. Alright, so battle phase, attack, attack, attack with Secretarian Dragon. And then we're going to eat the rest of that to face. Wow, holy crap, that took forever, man. Honestly, that was not a good game for us down here. Like, it was such an uphill battle the entire time, and we were what felt like we were behind. And honestly, there's not a lot that I feel like you can really do about that, honestly. It actually happens. Alright, so we're going to start off Fallen of the White Dragon's going to get Ghost Belled. Sure, we'll go ahead and fire Spenta here to grab up Crowley. We'll go ahead and deploy Zorowa to equip Artemis. Alright, we'll go ahead and get back our Spenta. We're just revolving through the secondary door to get us to this, which is just going to get ashed off the Artemis. Yeah, and then we see the concession. Yeah, there we go. That's a little bit better. Alright. I mean, it makes up for the quick train wreck that was the first game. Set, pass. Brand Fusion Ast, we'll just go down Rahu here. We'll go ahead and Arthalion, stack up our effects. Go ahead and set the good card, grab up the Lucaeus, deploy Lucaeus, and then we'll go ahead and grab up a free 5 mana here. And then we're just off to the races here at this stage. 5 mana to fuse. Go ahead and make Secretarian. We're going to go ahead and get Horned. We're going to ash that. That's pretty good. Go ahead and get our Sting set, and then get the pop. Go ahead and get the Revive back, and then attack in for 8,400. Not too bad. Alright, we got a little bit more action for you. This is coming in with Mashal this time. We actually get to see, once again, the opponent gets to go first here. Seems to be a lot of this. The opponent gets to get the initial setup here, and then kind of starts to build their board. I see they did open up the Frixel, which is fine. We've also got a Fallen and Virtuous in hand, so we'll go ahead and get all of our sets into rotation here. Definitely going to get that easy to make early board here. Go ahead and 5 mana ourselves, so we can go ahead and get the stack up of our effects. They're going to go ahead and also 5 mana. Oh, we're not 5 manaing. Okay, we'll go ahead and get our stacks up here. 5 mana back to hand. Fallen and White back to hand. We'll go ahead and Fallen and Virtuous to pop. Go ahead and set our Thalion to get the good card. Alright, so Fallen and White descend. Gonna be a lot of that this format, man, I swear. We're gonna go ahead and make the dragon. It's gonna go ahead and get punched. Sad day, but we'll go ahead and spoon here to grab up Zorowa. Alright, deploy the Zorowa. Go ahead and get the equip on the Artemis. They're gonna go ahead and horn that. It's pretty good, but we got Ash. So we'll go ahead and get the spoon up. We're gonna get kicked off by RIP. And then they drew a 5 mana to fuse. Well, here comes the dragon to pop the good card. We're gonna go ahead and 5 mana to fuse. We're going to go ahead and actually make the Arwas. We're going to go ahead and get the equip. And then okay, there's the equip. And then the last card in our hand is Branded Fusion. Holy crap, man. That Branded Fusion was so much gas. It was insane. Good stuff, man. Oh, I see our opponent opened up double trap. I mean, that's the unfortunate reality of things, right? Like, sometimes you just see your one-ups coming to your hand. So Arthalion starting off here, getting back our 5 mana. Go ahead and get up 2 very good cards. Alright, go ahead and just keep one in rotation, right? Go ahead and set. Go ahead and add up with the Malulu. Alright, go ahead. Urgola to tuck back for the 5 mana, and then we get to go ahead and set these other 2 good cards in our hand. All right. Well, we only know 2 back row, and we can assume where the other 2 are. So Arthalion's going to stack up, trigger all of our effects. They're going to go ahead and horn our big guy, tuck back, get the free draw. It was a pretty interesting draw, to say the least. Go ahead, Rahu and all the good stuff back. And we did pop the Flame. All right, well, that's pretty decent. Pan to kick back to revive. All right. Well, I mean, 5 mana to fusion, ha! Stack up the effects for the revive. Here comes the double set. Go ahead and get our pop. Yeah, we lose our spell. That's a little bit disappointing. And we lose the Rahu as well. The opponent is really ruining our day here. Especially with that C coming down here to do all the banishing. Ugh. So go ahead and battle phase. Get some crashing in. Clear the field. They're going to go ahead and fusion here. I think we're going to game 3. We do have a 5 mana, which, I mean, we could try to do something with this, but the opponent just has so much gas. Alright, like, this is actually insane. Alright, so we got our stack up of effects coming here. Arthalion's going to go ahead and bounce back the 5 mana. We get the Lucayas back. We'll go ahead and get the set 3 here. We'll go ahead, take care of the 2. Alright, they do get their set, and we lose our pop. They do have a Frixel coming here. Alright, bounce back, 5 mana back to hand, and go ahead and regenerate. Yeah, we see the concession. That's what I figured. Unfortunately, there's just not a lot you're going to be able to do at that point. You can try to spin that board as much as you want. Alright, so we're starting off dropping the Albalenitis to bring out the Ecclesia. That's incredibly good. We're going to get Ash. That's fine. Zorowa, Artemis equip. So this is the secondary play line. You do get to get the tuner cleared out of the deck. Spenta to grab up the Crowley. I think we're going to get to make a pretty clear board here. The opponent only had Ash, which is pretty good. You actually do get to see the glass actually mattering here. So go ahead and get our set. We'll get a free Magna Hut back to our hand, which is going to be some incredible layering of protection. Urgola back, and then go ahead, Albalenitis to grab up a Brand of Fusion for the next turn. That's incredibly good. Starting off Incredible Ecclesia, we're going to go ahead and 5 mana to fuse to make that, so we can lock the opponent off of doing anything. They do have the fusion, which we can negate Fallen and Virtuous to go ahead and do the thing. We're going to go ahead and toggle out into Blazing. We're going to go ahead and fuse here so that we can get additional pop. They do have a Brand of Fusion coming here. Oh no, they have to do it the hard way. Alright, sure. Go ahead, get the set. Grab up the 5 mana from deck. And now we can go ahead and Arwas take that, and then we just win the game because of Secretarian Dragon. What a fun mirror match card. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed some very interesting patrons. Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.